Hell yeah, straightforward today. Let's get it.
Yeah. Woo! Get up, brush your teeth, brush your hair. I know that life ain't fair, yo. When you gotta do it anywhere, yo. Don't be scared to confront these nuts because they told you that. I can't
Check
say
this
that
out.
because I might get a strike. I play the music and I don't really like the way to take all my videos down. They didn't monetize me anywhere. What are we doing? It's me in Kingston. You know the boy from Connecticut. We doing every morning. We're here to make you smile. And if you don't like it, then you can leave because we're never gonna make you want to stay. If you don't, you can be on your way. Hit the like button if you don't want. If you do, hit it 2 times. Don't front. We always come with a smile, and I plan on being here for a while.
Yo, it took me like quite a few times to hear this song and actually like it.
Woo! Wah, 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 wah. It's probably a minor. Woo! Yeah, that's that shit, Kingston.
Yeah.
Steve Johnson, good morning. Argo, good morning, my brother.
Top of the morning. Bro, they're not like us, bro.
Woo! So everybody, anyway, good
Top
morning
of the
to
morning.
everybody. We're here. We come in peace. Lee Lance, what's up, my brother? Hope you're having a good morning.
We come in peace,
Um,
man.
as always, here we go.
What's
We have
good
to
with
start.
you, big
Yeah,
dog?
we have to start the day out with praise to God, and second to we're at 8:20, people. We're still here.
Oh
8:20.
wow.
8:20.
That's
Gin
big
and Bear.
time.
Um. So Kingston, just so we can to let the people know, because they might think that the pool table deal was my idea. Tell them with the reference to that. That's Kingston's thing. You know,
Well,
good guys one, bad guys zero. That's your thing, right?
yeah, that is my thing. I think
So
it's
anyway,
pretty funny. But it's not pertaining to what maybe people think it pertains to, you know?
no, and to be honest, man, like I say, we're here because we're trying to, really do some content, not really get in the weeds. And, so what I wanted to say was, the Diddy thing. Like I was watching all this stuff about this guy. Now you said you couldn't decipher, right? But I like that shirt. But
Yeah.
I didn't know he was LL's manager. I didn't know that Kim Kardashian was involved. Hmm. Supposedly, the reason why, see, this is the thing I'm trying to say though, bro. How are they going to do this? Like, and a jam a dude up when this guy he's got all the video recordings. Now, here's the thing. Do you think that he secretly recorded people or he was given authorization? Because they all signed NDAs. So my thing is, if you put the Barry, everybody say he's a monster, he's this, he's that. That's a good debate, but at the end of the day, you're going to a party and you're signing an NDA. You know what's going on, man. Like they're making it like this dude grabbed everybody's arm and twisted it to do what he did. And the reference why I use that and why I want to talk about that is because, and I use not like Gus is because after the yesterday, not even just anything with here, just life in general, man. Like some people really don't care what they do in life. They just do whatever. They don't care at what cost, who they hurt. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never been that guy. I do understand repercussions, ramifications. That's why I try to be a respectful dude, and that's why I always wanted to be up here, on a positive note. Because at the end of the day, I'm up here positive, and I still, there's still people that no matter what, the crabs in a barrel type deal. They don't want to see anybody do any good because they're stuck. But the Diddy thing is like, man, like there's no accountability, man. It's like all these people are blaming him. It's just like this internet. Why can't people just say, yo, I was there, I did what I did? Like they're going crazy right now, bro. Like remember, he's denied bail twice. That's pretty bad, man.
It
I
is.
mean, the dude's not a felon. He doesn't have a case going on. Why are you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's crazy because the average person that's going through what Diddy's going through, they don't have a $50 million mansion in Miami to put up. They don't have a private jet to put up. So I
Yup.
kind of think it's a good thing that the judge and whoever's overseeing that is saying, "Nah, fuck you. You're going to sit in here for X amount of time." And I'm sure once things play out and he, gets sentenced or however things work out, he'll go to like a nice cushy, type of place. But I mean, he's going to probably be in what, MDC
Well, he
Brooklyn or something for a
well
couple years while he's fighting his case or something.
well. Here's what I never ever understood, and what no, I don't hear anybody talking about, man. Is
Yep, Lee Lance is
yeah,
right.
damn straight.
They're
What
all
I'm saying is,
complicit.
like all these people, nobody's even talking about the fact that there was kids, man. The shit I've been seeing with this Justin Bieber. Did you hear his song? I don't know if it's an AI song. Lost myself at a Diddy party. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in it for. I don't know if that's real or not, but
See, that's exactly what it goes back to. I was watching some stuff before we came on here, and I'm seeing all types of shit with like Meek Mill, all these other people, and I don't know if it's satire or if it's AI or if there's like half truth, half you know.
remember this though. Why he's in jail? I'm sure he's on suicide watch. I heard. I'm sure he's in PC. But the thing is this though, man. Remember, you're still at the helm. Nobody's talking about Biggie and Pac. Now he's in New York, which means I'm sure he's in a federal facility. I don't know if he had to go through Rikers Island, Manhattan, wherever he went.
No, he's in like MDC Brooklyn.
Yeah, so he's in NDC Brooklyn. Like if he would go over there if they would bring him to like Rikers or something, it'd be over, man. It'd be done for him. I think he'd be poked up in 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's like state shit.
Let's
Rikers is
say
state. So
allegedly, yeah, he's in
yeah,
PC. But see,
it,
this is what I'm saying. Like this is why I say as people, and I'm not talking about social media, you have to want more, not even from your politicians, from your news anchors, from the media. They only tell you what they want. Look at the JFK tape. I like Robert F. Kennedy. I don't care who does or not for political reasons. I just like some of the things. I align with some of the things he does as well as I
points.
do
I like his
Republican.
viewpoints and some of
Yeah,
his.
but he was talking about San Francis of Assisi, who was a Catholic. He was a guy who pretty much wanted prayer into our everyday life, into our existence. Like that's what I'm trying to say, man. Because Kingston, me and you talked last night, so I'm not making this up. I had a lot of reflection yesterday, man. After that one show I did, and even last night, I realized one thing after yesterday. Two things. Number one, I don't want to do that kind of shit. Number one. Number two, that's not me, man. I mean, I understand. Look, there is another side of me, but why would I want to take that lid off the jar and open it up and let these people not even just win, but make myself come out of my character? And I'm not just talking about yesterday and YouTube.
Yeah, you're just
I'm
saying in
talking about
general.
in life in general. I've always tried to help people no matter what I could do. And what I'm seeing is a lot of these people that act the way that they do, disrespectful, dox people, make fun of families, even like what Diddy's doing, all the people with all the secrets and the bullshit and the nasty behavior, they subscribe to the devil. That's what I'm getting at. I'm a faith guy. Anything that has to do with the devil, I don't give a fuck. That's why, look, I'm not saying that's not why I'm not a biker, but like I'm not in a club or nothing, but I've always done my own thing, man. What I'm getting at is I never followed nobody's lead, man. I always stood on what I do, what I believe. I never called nobody for anything other than what I had to do, to get myself out of anything. And to me, it's like when I see all these people, everybody saying Diddy this, Diddy that, Diddy this. Well, what I want to get to about Diddy is I heard he's not a nice dude, man. The guy is one of them people that thinks he's up here.
Yeah.
And I'd have to say, man, I make this distinction last night. After coaching as long as I did, being a single dad, take care of my parents, I am kind of better than some of these jerk offs because you know why, bro? I'm
It's
not going to go to the level they're willing to go to and disrespect people. And when you see the elites in the Hollywoods, Kingston, isn't it almost like they feel like they're untouchable? They can do whatever the fuck they
they're
want.
on they've always been on a different playing field. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like a upper class, lower class type of thing. It's like
It's a whole
it's the
different
whole
arena. Oh,
it's
yeah.
yeah, it's the whole Hollywood thing, and they're all going to be running for the hills right now because, like you said, you know, people aren't blind. People were going. No one was forced to go to the. Well, I'm sure maybe some people were probably forced to go to their parties,
Yeah.
but you know, the Leonardos of the world, the LeBrons of the world, the all those type of people. Like I even seen a thing. I don't know if it's AI or something, but LeBron is dressed up in like a French maid outfit.
No, that was him. That was him.
See, it's like, yo, it's crazy, bro. And
So now
I
they talk
saw
about.
something where what's her name? Beyonce's already putting divorce papers in for Jay-Z. Now, is that true or is that, you know,
Do you know
poppycock?
about?
But you know, like people are just going to be running for the hills and trying to save their own ass now. You know,
Did you ever hear of the Boulay?
I don't know.
Look, and you can't even find it in here, man. Hold
And
on.
yo, listen, this is super disturbing. I'm sure everyone up here on the panel saw this too, but or you know in the chat saw this, but you know they bring back videos of Diddy sitting on Conan O'Brien in like 2004 talking
Did you see
about
him
the
trying to grab
parties.
Mike Tyson's? He
Yeah,
was
I seen
trying to.
that too. But
Yeah.
Diddy's like, oh yeah, well you just got to give them, you know, you got to put shit in their water. You got to, you know, get them high. You got to put locks on the doors. Like he was saying this on live late night television, and people are laughing, like not really thinking he's, you know, super serious, but he is. You know, that just shows you that he's even talking about it in real life. Like that just shows you he thinks he's up here and everyone else is down below him and he could just do what he pleases, you know?
Well, I need to know. I'm trying to show you this thing, and I'm going to make a great assessment right now.
That's why I really hope that he
All
just
right, here,
sits in there and rots.
Kingston, here you go. Now, what I'm going to do here, people, has got nothing to do with YouTube. I'm going to show you who the people in real life are. And when you're supporting people, content creators, or even if you're on a social platform, you think somebody's good. Like I said, I feel it's hard to judge people on the internet because you're not face to face. You didn't grow up with them. But this guy right here, man, I'm going to show you that he told you who he was, what he was, and what he's going to do. This guy really thought that he could do whatever he wanted at any cost, didn't care because you know why? He's got Hollywood, he's got politicians. Everybody's on them freak golf cameras, man. People knew what they were doing. I mean, that's the only place you could go sign an NDA. And if you wanted to be, you know, if you're bisexual and you wanted to be with a man, I mean, you know, I mean, there's even rumors of him with the dude from Family Matters, Carl Winslow. Remember the dad from
Yeah.
Urkel? They
Yeah.
said that he was with Diddy. But I want to
Wow.
show you what I'm about to show you with this video with Diddy. Listen to this dude and then take a minute and think about everybody that you see on the internet, Facebook, not MySpace no more, YouTube. Think of all the people you grew up with and how they act and how they think that, you know, nobody can touch them. They can do whatever they want. They can say whatever they want. Because let me tell you something, man.
And
Whether
yo, you're
Diddy's
right. This should kind of parallel to like not so much the YouTube thing, but look, this guy is Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, super famous, hip hop mogul, all this, and look, they're going to be going after him too. So look, even he might have been untouchable for a long time, but eventually your fucking leash runs out,
Hi
and
Barbie.
people should kind of parallel this situation
Well,
to their lives.
the thing I want to say, and especially with Lee Lanson here, what I want to say is because he's a good brother from Mike's chat. Like the reason why maybe it gets me mad sometimes, or maybe sometimes, or even whatever. Like sometimes you feel a certain way, you want to react or say something, is because well, you're playing by two separate rules, man. Think about all the people, and the thing is, they think that look, it's not just jail. The thing I don't hear a lot of people talking about is the like nobody when we were growing up, man, it was ramifications. Maybe Catholic school not threaten you with priests and shit, or like nuns. Yeah, you did get a lot of that, but there was always some kind of you had to definitely there's consequences for your actions, man. Whether it was in school, you had discipline, you had detention. In my day growing up, we got hit with the paddle. But this is what's wrong with the world and people who think when you act like this, number one, you're showing that you dance with the devil. Number two, you're damn sure going to be jammed up. Listen to this dude.
I'm a savage. Oh, I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get. Yes. what's next? What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not gonna stay fucking down. I'm not gonna stay fucking lying down.
He probably just boofed some cocaine up his ass.
Can't do that. What's
Weird.
next? Give me something else.
Look at him now.
What you do? I can do it. MTV. I'm savage. I'm a savage.
So now
Just
you
a
heard what he
weirdo.
said. Whatever I want to do, I can do it. I'm a savage. I'm a savage. Hardwire, what's up, my brother?
Hardwired.
What I'm saying is this, man. And everybody, don't forget I think it's on Sundays. Hardwire goes live. He's got a nice little intro video for
BPM, I think.
Hardwire. I need to talk to you, man, because I need some help with my damn editing, man. You're pretty good for you're at the level that I'm at, beginner, brother. No, I plan on meeting up with Hardwire, man, like very soon, man. Hopefully, if I gotta go to fucking where he's at, I need a day trip, man. Get on the bike and just go. But what I'm getting at, Kingston, is if you see all this shit, right? You see the Diddy's, you see the Harvey Weinsteins, and this is all I'm saying. This is not political, so don't put me in that fucking box. When you see Oprah, first off, they all loved Donald Trump before. They were all his friend. Let's just get that out of the way. I see pictures with Oprah, with Weinstein. Oprah's with all these sexual deviants, all these guys that tell you how bad this one is and that.
Well,
and to be honest,
she wanted all them co-signatures, all them co-signs early on to get going, you know?
And when I see, and that's what I'm saying, when I see things like the DNC, when they had their thing, and I see all these Hollywood elites trying to tell you what to do, oh, we're, guys for this and that. Like, look, man, make a decision on what you feel, what's right for you in your life. But I'm telling you one thing I believe, and write this down. Anybody here in the chat, I hope you're having a great day. Pay attention. This is my view. I think Kingston will line with me, maybe not, because I know he's a good dude. But I believe the downfall of this country started when they took prayer out of schools. Now, I'm not saying, because look, in my neighborhood, all these Catholic schools around here, right? The public schools are shit. The education system is shit. See, they know that Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, all these inner cities, man, the education is so low. When you have people that aren't educated and they see a flashy object, I mean, they run to that and they can be easy influenced. Maybe that's why I've never been. But the reason why is because I always had a spiritual side. I've always had God in my life. Like when Robert F. Kennedy said about St. Francis of Assisi, pray every day, keep God your conscience. I do that all day. That's why I think I was able to get out of the street shit and, change my life and be a better person. I'm not saying I'm perfect, bro. I got a lot of flaws. But I always know that whatever I do in my life, there's consequences, man. Like, like I said, I had 4 shootings in my barbershop in Southwest. I knew right after the last one, they shot a kid. I wasn't there. He was autistic or something. He was looking at a dude. He didn't know what he was doing. Dude said, "What are you looking at?" If I was there, it wouldn't have happened. But he shot him, and the kid suffered some damage. There's blood all over, bro. And when the cops came, they were trying to lock me up. I wasn't even there. So I called a lawyer. And what I said to the kid, because obviously nobody snitched or nothing, I didn't have cameras in there, and because there's too much shit. If there was cameras in there, I'd just be coming home, because they would gamble, they would do all kinds of shit. But I was renting chairs. I had 6 chairs. What I'm getting at is, man, I'll tell you, like, all the disrespect when they took prayer out of schools and people start getting lenient, no consequences for your action. I'm not saying faith is the only way you can keep a good head. In my world, it is. But, like, you have to know that when you do shit like this and you affect people and you hurt people, kids and family members, man, and this shit that Diddy's doing and this shit he was into, this just didn't start with him. I mean, you got Weinstein, all the shit he did. They loved him. Oprah giving him big kisses every time. These guys think there's no ending to this, or they think when they get caught, there's PC, there's a way out. But you don't escape God is what I'm getting at. At the end of the day, you got to look yourself in the mirror. You got to drive your car. And usually the karma you put out in the world comes back to you. That's the cycle of life, man. Like, look at Diddy. Everybody thought this dude was going to be doing this shit forever. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. This dude had them put in hotel rooms. Oh, I'm going to Japan. Make sure the hotel rooms were stocked with baby. Wherever he was going. Not Japan, but United States.
Some weirdo shit, man. That's just...
Weirdo shit is unheard of, but that's why I always, when I came up here, was trying to be a good dude, positive, faith, and let you guys know that I'm here for the long haul. I'm not trying to be on borrowed time on this internet. I want to be a dude that's which I know where we're going, but I'm saying like
Yeah,
when you
you want
don't
to be
care.
a
Go.
staple. You want to be a staple for the the
Hey,
people
Emerald,
younger.
God bless.
Anybody don't have to be younger, don't have to be older. I mean, I'm trying to do the same thing, kind of for my age group, and just making a staple and trying to go in a positive
You're
direction.
way ahead of your life, bro.
The
I'm
most
telling you, I'm fit. You're ahead,
Yeah, the
bro.
most important thing my dad taught me was, do what you do, but you never want to be like looking over your shoulder all the time, and um,
No, and that's the thing, man. When I got shot in '03, I was out all that shit, man. And even though however that happened, my buddy got hit in the head. I knew what the direct I knew what that came from. I said, "This is me. God let me know I'm still in charge, and
but
you
you're
should
getting
be the
close.
frick.
Yeah, you're
You
getting
should be
closer.
home, bro. You should be home at this hour. What are you doing out watching people fighting in the street? Whatever happened, you know. But I understood and consequences. Oh, and for me, they still happen. I think when people come on here, wherever they go, even in real life, or whether you ever go to a supermarket and see the register say, "Is that it?" Miserable, ignorant. That is, I believe, my opinion. Like I said, Kingston, I believe that's the lack of your spiritual relationship. You
Oh
can
yeah,
pray to a rock, but you have to have something, believe in something greater than yourself. It's some kind of like end of the rainbow, man. Like what happens after this life? You think you're just gonna be a piece of shit, treat people like shit, and then you're gonna go on to be like a better person. No, look at Diddy. Diddy had politicians in his pocket, the president, Obama in his pocket, Oprah in his pocket, Ellen DeGeneres in his pocket, all of Hollywood. I mean,
yo,
he even had half of China with all the money he made with the liquor companies. And what did they say when enough was enough? Time to pay the consequences. Who dropped that hand? The Almighty. Who else? And to me, I just don't understand why would you live your life so reckless? I mean, but I'm talking about people, not early 20s or teenagers. I'm talking about grown
everybody.
adults.
Yep.
That's who I never want to be on here. I never want to be like that, man. That's why I opened it with They Not Like Us. Because I'm
I,
not willing to go to that level. And to be honest, if two men really don't like each other and you want to disrespect another man, doing it on the internet on here, man, come to a motherfucker's face and say it. Like, and I don't promote fighting, but what I'm saying is, Kingston, if you're gonna tell me all this shit and you see me face to face and you'll never say that to my face, right? Why the fuck should the word that you're saying on the internet count
even
for
mean
anything?
anything, right? Why should we
Yeah.
even take any stock into it? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. Barbie, something just came out about that with J Lo. And Shine, if you look at Shine,
Yeah,
the
Shine.
rapper, he just came out and said Puffy ruined his career.
Yep.
Which,
Well, he stood up and took that charge, I think, or whatever, with the shooting in the nightclub where
yep.
Shine had to go do 10 years. He's actually like not the prime minister. He has something
No,
to
he
do with
is.
government over in Belize, though, or his home
But
country.
but here's the thing, though, right? Hold on, let me see if this is it.
I like Shine. Shine's a good dude, or I don't fucking know him
This
personally,
Shine's a
but
fraud, though. Let me
from
tell you.
all the interviews and
Hold on, let
other
me
things
get this
I've
shit
seen
off.
on him. But yeah, all these fucking people, bro, the J Los, all these people, they've this ain't new news to them. They've been participating in stuff like this, and that's kind of not to get too political, but you kind of start seeing a lot of this. I don't know, weird
No, but
type of
I,
shit trickle from like the weird stuff that the celebrities are doing. It's kind of trickling down into like I don't know. Barbie Emerald, how's it going today?
yes.
Yeah, listen to that.
Yo, how about that, Emerald? How about back in the day? I'm so glad. Look what she just put up. She's smart, Emerald. I like her. You can tell
Oh,
by the
Shirley
nails. But look,
Temple. Yeah, it used to be like a non-alcoholic drink for a kid.
no, but not even that though. If you look at Mickey Rooney and all them, Shirley Temple, Judy Garland, look at those old Hollywood stories, Marilyn Monroe. This shit was going on back then too. The drugs, the pills. But what I want to say about Sean is when he came when he got deported, he was in Israel. He's Jewish now, whatever he did. When he first came back, he came to New York. Hold on, let me see this. Let me show you this first. Well,
He's
let me
got a
do
dope.
this.
He's got a dope voice too. For
Yeah, but look, the first time when he came back to New York, he was with Puffy. But now he says this. He came to visit him. Everything was good. Now Puffy gets locked up and jammed up. This is what he
Let
said.
us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are.
I
This
think
was
he's
not
always felt this
someone
way, though.
who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship of
Intimate,
brotherhood. This
huh?
is someone who destroyed my life.
So hold on a second. See, this shit. I just can't buy that, bro. So now, Sean, you're saying he wrecked your life. You know this.
Yeah, no, you're
No,
right.
no.
I don't know.
Hey, you're
Is
Jen and
he
Barrett.
trying
You're
to
right.
is
You're
he
right.
trying to save face now because of all the shit's coming out? But I think he probably felt that way even when he was locked up. But he had to kind of not be so vocal about it because
Yeah.
he
Steve
didn't want
Easy. Good dude.
nothing happening to him in there, you know?
Oh, that's right. Emerald, good reminded me. Jimmy Seville. Did you hear about him, Kingston?
Nah, it sounds familiar, but
He's a dude over there in England that I watched the whole. They got a documentary on him, bro. You never seen this dude? Let me see. Yeah,
yo,
hold
well,
on.
aren't a lot of the
Well,
English, like, the English family, aren't a lot of those guys like freaking pedophiles and shit?
here we go. So, okay, so here you go. This guy was still. This, I can't make it bigger, but anyway, this guy Jimmy Seville, right here.
What's he known for though? Like
He
TV or?
no, I think he was a personality like during the
Oh, that's him.
yeah. I thought he was a like in sports or something too, but whatever. Let me see. Hold on, guys. I never claimed to be good with this
I'm
shit.
looking.
Let me see.
Oh, I'm looking at the actual real actor. I don't know him.
Oh, he was a radio television personality known for much platinum dyed hair, gaudy tracksuits, and enormous cigar. I thought he had when he was a kid, but anyway, the thing with him is they say, what did he get accused of? And everybody loved this dude. They were all over him, bro. So on October 19th, London's Metropolitan Police launched a formal criminal investigation operation U-Tree into historic allegation of child sex abuse by Seville and other individuals. Now, this dude was fucking with kids, right? So what I'm saying is, if you look at the Justin Biebers and all these people, like the mentality of the manipulation and the fucking bringing people to, it's almost,
It's
and I
so
hate to
thought
use
out.
this, yeah, and believe me, I'm not getting into the woods, but it's the same thing like on here and every social media, man. Just like, and I don't want to say gangs and I don't want to say certain shit, but
No, the group think tank, like
the group think tank. When you have people that fucking can't think for themselves and easy manipulated, a lot of that stems from no education. But when you have kids, like just with the border, like let's look at this. Where are 400,000 kids that disappeared, man? Where do you think those kids are at? Like everybody hates this one or that one. Let's talk about the kids, the fentanyl coming over there, man. Like the shit that I'm saying is, do you know that there was a place, a company that bought up a land in Texas? And you know what their whole purpose of that, Kingston, was? Well, SpaceX, what's the name? Elon Musk bought this land. He was building a factory, whatever.
That's so they
Waiting
can
for
run a
permit.
tunnel from Texas to Mexico with shit.
No, these people, this organization funded like 15 million. They built they have this section of land that they purposely they're trying to stop Elon Musk from building there because they want to make that an entry point for the border.
Wow.
Like my thing is you hate people so much. The border is not just about illegals, man. I mean, it's about kids. It's about
safety.
drugs, rape, all that shit, man. Like, however you feel, whatever side of the aisle you're on, you can be a Democrat and still want the border. You can be a Republican. Like, people have to really start waking up. But where are the 400,000 kids, man? You know what they grow up to be? They grow up to be the type of people that want to be like some of these people around the ditties, man. They want to fucking fit in or think they're going to have this career or somebody's going to do something. Most of them get lost into the cycle, with the prostitution, the drugs. Most of these kids, those 400,000 kids, I bet you most of those kids are in like certain places, I don't want to stereotype, certain places of the world, are sold off at auctions. Like nobody's talking about that shit. When you see a dude like Diddy, all the shit he did, and all the people around knowingly signing NDAs
Yo,
because you're around that shit.
look what he's
Go ahead.
getting his own children. Look what he's getting his own children involved with. You know what I'm saying? Like
Irene,
his whole thing, like Steve Easy, Jen Barrett, Irene,
my brother. That's my
G
dog
Funk.
right there. I love that dude, man.
Yeah, he's a good solid guy.
Yo, how
Oh,
about that?
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
Yo, but they had custody of Justin Bieber too.
So
Usher
check this out. This
Bieber.
is something else I saw that
Cindy.
Usher
¿Qué pasa, mi amor?
Usher took guardianship or something like that over Justin Bieber for 48 hours for 2 days, and then Diddy got to spend those
Mike
48 hours
Ball.
with him.
Mike Jones. Mike Ball. Yo, let me tell you something. If you
Mike
guys
Ball,
didn't,
what's good, brother?
yo, Mike, I would love to play that clip with your dad. Yo, Mike Ball's dad. Let me tell you something. Mike started out his little thing yesterday. He was grinding up a little nugget. I was like, that's my dog. Carlos. And then I seen him. The phone went out. It was like blocked or something. I couldn't
What's up,
see
big
it.
dog?
So, Mike, I never got to see you smoke, but when his dad came on, I said when I first met Mike, I told him on the phone, I said, Mike, you were raised right. Like I could tell, man, that your father raised you right, and I could tell that you had good leadership in the club, old timers that I came up around because he's a young dude, man, and he's like a fucking old head.
Yeah,
Like he's the guy that
you've
you
been
would go to
saying
the
that
club to
since
get, yeah.
you've been saying
But
that since day one for sure.
and Mike, I am taking your advice, brother. Believe that. That's why I'm here today doing something different. But no, it's like, man, you see all these people, man, and you see them like thinking there's no consequences. The consequence is the rest of your life. Now, here's the problem nobody's talking about. All these people that are in the Diddy party, all these people that NDAs, all these people, you think it just stopped at Diddy's house? Now
No.
these guys go back home to where they're at. They see that mentality, you know, and it's almost like a fucking drug, man. They want more and more, and it's a
Look at
never ending
Yeah,
circle.
look at Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, I know he's famous and a good-looking
Hey,
dude.
he's
He's got
another
all that
one.
money, but he won't even he won't even have a girlfriend that's old that could drink alcohol. They're like 18, 19-year-old girls he goes after. Like, I don't
Bro, let
get
me
that.
tell
Like,
you,
yo, even me, I'm 35, right? And like, I don't even know if I would even entertain like talking to a girl or anything like that. Like, even if she was like in her
bro,
20s, I wouldn't even
let me
want to
tell you a
be
story.
I wouldn't
That's
even want to be like 5 or 6 years older than like the girl I'm with. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? I
glad.
actually date older women than I'd
Hi,
rather date
Joanna.
older women than younger women.
I'm glad you brought it up. Oh yeah, the sex ritual. I forgot about that shit. Yeah, Mike, your dad's a great dude, man. You could tell. I like the
Like,
way
yo,
he talks shit to you too.
being in your freaking 40s or something and dating an 18-year-old girl, or being in your 50s dating a 20. I mean, to each his own. I'm just saying, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, Emerald. What I love Emerald. Thank you for being here. Look what she just put. That's another
Oh,
thing I
that's
want to
right.
talk about. I almost forgot.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
signed
that.
it under distress, basically.
But here's the thing that nobody understands why they're getting Diddy. What the biggest part was. The guy was selling drugs. You can't have all that freak offs and administer drugs to people. The minute the drugs are involved, that becomes the problem. But he said it in a lot of fucking songs, man. Like, yo, he says,
He just
I'm
thought
my
he was
name P.
untouchable.
Diddy. He said, my name's P. Diddy. I run that city. Send the cops to the A, the feds to come get me. Cats go against me, leave me for dead. I'm taking all y'all with me. Like, he's gonna tell. But there is laws like with the coke and the drugs, like the NDAs don't mean shit. So now more people are going to be exposed. More people are going to have to say to themselves, "Yo, what the fuck?" People are running scared right now, man.
This is the
But
thing, though, too. Check it
good,
out. So the feds went in there and they got all the, all like the recorded footage of the freak offs and
yeah,
this and
brother.
that. So now I think Diddy is going to try to like, bring other people into it and this and that. But now since they have all the videos and all the proof, they're only going to put out the stuff that they want to put out, and then they're going to probably hide and not throw away all the other footage, but they're going to put it to the side, you know? I mean, they
Wow, look
don't.
at this. Look at Darren, Code. I can tell you all about Justin. My wife and I are friends. Darren, let me tell you, something, was a great dude. Not only that, don't forget Mike Balls on 11 o'clock, man. I know I got to tell you, but Hardwire, his things in the chat. If anybody didn't subscribe to Hitting It with Hardwire, go see this dude, man. He's a good guy, man. I mean, his hair ain't better than mine, but he's pretty cool. He says, look, my wife and I, Justin, when he first came to U.S., I know his old head, Kenny Hamilton, you know him? And he would have. Oh, yeah. I heard about that guy. I don't know him. I heard it was a guy that was really protector of Justin Bieber. Yeah, go check out Mike. He's a great dude, man.
Man, that's so. And then
You,
this
you
is
know
the other
Mike's a
thing.
cool cat when he doesn't, first off, he don't get in the mix of drama, but he still knows that me as a person is flawed and I'm trying to do the best that I can. Because I like Mike, man. I like people like him, Hardwired, to give me inspiration to be a better person. And if I
Yeah,
could just learn this editing shit, bro, it'd be over.
that's all right. You could pay someone to do it, bro.
Mike, I'll tell you what, man, and I said this before, and this is why I get so much heat. Like, it's a big difference. I was 8 years old, man, when a priest, whatever, he didn't. But even when I was, at a party in my house and an older kid, 20 years old, I'm 9 years old, tries to corner you in the bathroom. And even though you don't get it, like, no kid should have to go through that. But when you're an adult and you're knowingly going into this shit, or you think that, what do you think? Somebody's just going to take you in and do all this shit and show you this because they want to give you a fucking future, man? There's always a price to pay, no matter what you're doing, whether you're getting high, whether you're robbing, whether you're stealing. Even if you love so fucking hard somebody so much, there's still hurt that you got to deal with. Even the biggest thing in the world is supposed to mean the best to us, which is love, hurts more than anything. So education has to be talked about more in this country, man. We need a debate on that. People have to start going to their town hall meetings and understand why. The reason why there's no education, the funding, the teachers, the kids are running the school is because they need manipulation. They want these kids to be dumb so they can buy into all the bullshit. Because think about it, when you're young, you might lean certain ways. As you get older, man, when you start paying bills, life becomes real. So to me, I feel like all these guys deserve whatever the fuck they get. And I really don't care, man, because I know dudes doing time 800 dildos.
I
What?
ain't hear that.
Here, look, we know you don't have a problem. Everybody loves Leo, but here's the problem I have with Leonardo DiCaprio. He comes up on the thing and goes, climate change. You guys don't understand. And if anybody knows anything about climate change, the earth is actually more colder than hotter. It's not getting hotter, it's getting colder. But if you really look at the jets that these people fly in, we're all for, remember, what was the guy's name? The vice president under Bill Clinton, Al Gore. This guy, he was he was the new Green Deal before it was that energy, whatever, in the 90s. He was like, clean energy, we got to do this, got to do that. And then he was driving, his house had like 15,000 watts of electric or whatever, like so much big usage of electric. It's just, if you don't educate yourself, how are you supposed to know the difference?
I know.
You know what I mean?
Same thing with Taylor Swift. She's like trying to she's not trying to be the face of climate, this and that, but she has her input on it and stuff. And then someone's tracking her private jet, and
Yeah, Carlos.
she's basically flying like 17 or 18 days out of the whole year. Like, that's crazy.
Wow, look at this. He says Justin Bieber to Darren, Justin's first girlfriend. He friends with my daughter. He lived outside Atlanta to have a 20,000 square feet home. He says I have a picture on IG. Well, that's awesome, man.
Wow, that's it.
But you know what though? I'm not saying I feel bad for the kid because I feel once he got older, but at a young age, man, when you're groomed to manipulate, that's all that is, man. It's fucking predator shit, man. That picture with him and Odell Beckham. I don't know if that was really what was going on. I mean, but you seen that, right?
Oh, I know. I don't know what to believe online anymore, especially with the whole AI shit. But
I just don't get it, man. I don't understand why people think that Yeah, like if you taught, oh my God, look at this.
Yeah,
Mike,
you
come
know
on.
what it
There's
goes
really
back to?
780 buildings. What the
It
fuck?
also goes back to, back years ago. Only, the guy had to work, or maybe the woman had to work. Somebody would be home. Now both parents are out of the house working and trying to catch up on bills and stuff like that. That there's no one around during the day, and after school to school the kids right.
Look
So
what
they
Steve
learn
said.
from other people.
Steve said, I keep 500 bottles of lube at the crib, man. 1,000, come on, that's too much. That's fucking nuts, man. Yeah, man. He's been messed up his whole life. Remember all the shit Justin was doing, the rebellious shit, getting in trouble, getting locked up. Well,
Oh,
I don't
that's so
understand the
funny,
dildo
Barbie.
thing, man.
That is so funny what Barbie just said.
God bless that family, Darren, man. I'm praying for them.
Barbie
But what I'm
said
saying is,
Barbie was basically like, when they do like a drug bust, all the cops will stand behind all the drugs and all the stuff they
yeah.
seized. But now, like the picture, they were standing behind like a bunch of dildos like that, and lube. That's mad funny, Barbie.
And Carlos, I'm going to use you for this next segue because this couldn't be farther from the truth, man.
Some
Carlos said people do
strange,
some strange things for some change. And that's
do
what I'm
something strange
saying,
with the
man. Even on this internet, people will do anything they can for attention, for a fucking view,
a
for a
donation.
soundbite. Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy. I know that's too much, man. My thing is this though, right? Al Gore. Yeah. How do you have? Honestly, though, I didn't know baby on dildos. Mike, you're fucked up. You said I didn't know baby was. No, I think it was to the point of. So Puffy had a 50-foot bed. Did you see that? He had
Wow.
a 50-foot lube bed that they would lube it up and everybody jump on there. Here's my thing.
Fucking
To each
disgusting.
his own. If you're with your significant other, right? First off, my ass says exit only, number one. To each his own, whatever you're into. But how could you like be around so many people
What do you
naked
say?
doing
Your
all that
marriage is
shit,
a
man? Like,
one-way street?
yeah, like you don't know if these motherfuckers like clean, dirty, whatever. Like Puffy
Yeah.
was in one interview, he's like, yeah, the sweat, man, it's a good party. Everybody's sweating all over each other. I'm like, what? It's fucking trifling, man. But
Yeah,
I
that's
think that
fucking
people would
outrageous.
the thing is though,
Hip
if Mike
hop,
gets on there,
hip hop parade. Oh, so this is also what I saw. Diddy, I guess, has a
shit.
Diddy
Uh,
has a $160 allotment each day for food. Isn't that crazy? $160 a day he could spend on commissary or food.
yeah, well, because he's working with them. But remember what happened to Epstein? Emerald, that's funny what you say because I know dudes in Philly, man, for $200 will fucking kill somebody if they thought they could
Get away with it.
yeah, man. Some people kill you for more than what a gun's worth. They don't give a fuck. That's a shame, man. Yeah, they all go woke. They go out there, man, and they tell you, they all these politicians are full of shit. They tell you about climate control, the earth, the this, the that, and they're out there in fucking private jets going all over the world, burning up more shit than anything, man. Steve, I like that cross you got right there, man.
I got a similar one downstairs.
Yeah, how the hell's he getting it? Steve, how the hell's he getting to spend 160 a day though, man? Like I didn't do a lot of time, but when I was in the county for that summer, man, I got commissary after a couple of weeks. We're only allowed to go to the store, spend a certain amount. But if he's got 160 a day, maybe he's, shaking, getting
Well,
shook down
something
too.
along the lines of he didn't like the food, so now he's able to buy his own, not kosher, but he's able to buy like meals from the commissary. I thought he would only get 160 a week.
Yep.
That sounded right, but 160 a day.
Yeah, it's not a day. No, I could
I
probably
think
guess
that's
he's
what they
gonna.
said. I was watching a thing on Nancy Grace, and I mean,
I mean,
sometimes
my thing is, look,
not the best personal
that
choice.
motherfuckers get. But listen, you think just look, remember one thing about life and people. Mike Ball, Hardwire, Steve Easy. I'm sure you guys agree with me.
You got COs in there making fucking 40, 45K a year. You know what I'm saying?
But
Someone's gonna.
before motherfuckers a rat, he was that world, whatever he was before there, drug dealer, killer, whatever. So just because Puffy's in PC, he's got dudes that are probably stone cold killers that cooperate and like, yo, man, just because I'm on this PC, I'll fuck your ass up. You better get me some shit. He's probably paying protection and all that shit, man. I believe that.
Yep.
Straight up, man. Carlos, you did time too. You know what the fuck it's like. But I've been to all the prisons in PA, man. My boy's down. He's been down 30 years, man, and he didn't even do it. But we believe in that's where we come from, man. We don't tell. You go to court, you take your chances, whatever it is, what it is. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Don't bring that shit to me. I don't care what people do. It's your business, but you hurt kids, man, and you fuck with kids, you're gonna find out what the fuck that's about.
Yeah, no snitching.
I'll tell you, there was a guy up here.
Like, there's no snitching when it comes to shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You obviously, tell on motherfuckers like that.
Exactly, Mike. I'm gonna tell you, there was a guy up here. Look, where I'm at right now, you go down about, I don't know how many couple blocks. He was probably like not even a mile away. This guy had his kids at his house, his girl, and he would have all the neighbors, all the kids were coming. Nobody knew. I mean, all these kids were coming over. They were taking showers. He was recording. When they busted the dude, when he got up to the county, they tried to get off on him, bro. They tried to poke him up and fuck him up. And this was as he's being transported because he was going right to PC. So he thought that was over for him until he got to PC. And then I know of somebody who made themselves go to PC just to get at him.
Yeah.
And he did get at him. And then he went back to GP. And that's real shit, man. That's like the guy was acting like, he was gonna, there's shit going on in the jail, man. I want to help you guys out, man. And he told on himself for one thing, whether you guys like it or not, telling whatever, but he went in there and fucked that dude up. But the dude didn't die. The dude's still able to come home and get parole. Like, why are the laws, Mike? Do a show on that. Why are the laws? Why do they protect predators? Like, only in this country you can fucking hurt a kid and you don't. What do you go to jail for? A couple months, a year and a half, 2 years? I mean, people go to jail for worse. You know what I'm saying? Minor weed charge. Look at Boosie. He was locked up in Louisiana for years for a joint. But yet a child predator goes free, or he gets a little short time, man. It's crazy to me what happens, man.
That's why I like to see all those catch a predator channels that all these YouTube dudes are doing.
Yeah.
There's one guy that actually will physically slap them up and shit like that. I don't know if you've seen that guy yet, but usually they'll just call the cops and get the cops there. But this one guy actually, like, boom, whacks him upside the head a few times.
Hey, Lee, are you in South Carolina? Because my nephew played for Coastal. He was a big star over there, man. And his brother played for Kutztown. He broke every record up there. My nephew's playing professional football in Italy.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I got good family. I'm blessed. Like, I really got good people around me because you know why? I treat people like that too, and I surround myself with that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know dudes. I know a dude from my neighborhood, Stone Cold Killer, man. He's got like
mother effing Z. How we
Sarah. He's got bodies, man, and he did some damage, and he wound up telling. That's the shit I hate, man. I just really do. To each his own, man. I'm not in the street. I don't fuck around with nothing illegal, but I feel like if you get jammed up and your whole way out is to snitch on somebody else to get you time off or whatever, and then you see people praise these guys, or now the new thing is telling on the dead. That's okay. I was down the hood and my buddy was like, yo, man, if I died, you could tell whatever on me. I'm like, man, that's still fucking telling. You just can't do that shit. But whatever. Wow, that's a good one, Darren. I was reading about that. See, that's what I like about Mike. Mike's not just going to do a show until he knows all the facts, man. Mike, you're way ahead of the game as a young dude, man, for real. He's like an old he's like an old soul. You know what I mean?
With an old soul.
So what do you think in the end is what did he's gonna? You think he's gonna kill himself? You think he's gonna do time? You think he's gonna take a lot of people with him?
Man, that's
Thank
a
you,
good
bro.
question. That is really a good question because you know he's going to probably want to drag a lot of people down with him, but the cops may set it up to where he's going to say that ain't going to do no good because they don't want to lessen his time. You know, they want him to probably because it's all about optics too. This is a huge case. Everybody knows about it. And the other thing is, I don't want to say, oh, it's just the sexual assault and that whole situation with the freak offs, but we're not even talking about the whole, murder for
Whoa, whoa,
hire
whoa.
Biggie plot and
Let
the
me
whole
say let me
Pac
say
and
this.
Biggie thing.
Steve, I don't know your brother. I don't know the biker dude, whoever you're talking about, but I'm gonna tell you right now. If you tell on your dead homies, you're a rat. If you tell, you're a rat. I just seen a dude just came home from BMF. What the fuck was his name? Dude from California. He just did like 30 years, man. He said, he's telling, but he's home with a mission. Like he sees his kids, they pick him up with 5 Rolls Royces. And he tells his son, he says, so what do you want out of your life? He's like, what kind of house? I want a house, 3 bedroom, 1 car garage. The other son says, I want, man, 7 cars, a mansion. He said, you're willing to kill, do all this shit in the hood for people you don't know or whatever, and then you're gonna fucking end up doing time, doing like whatever, but yet then you're gonna move out of the hood. He's like, we gotta educate about the hood. Like he's saying, like the gang life, all that shit. Like he's trying to put a positive script. And it's the truth. All these rappers, all these people that talk all this shit about the hood, as soon as they get money, they go. Now I understand you want a better life for yourself, but why not reinvest into the neighborhood? Why not put your money into that to education? Like what Nipsey Hussle was doing in
That's what I was gonna
California.
say. That's why everybody really respected that guy Nipsey. Yeah,
Yeah, man, he did a lot. He had education centers, man.
right.
He had a lot.
Yeah, he had like youth centers. He had everything that you're talking about.
That's exactly it, Steve. That's it, Steve. Lee, I'm glad you brought that up. The flip
Yeah.
side is it's a serious. Well, I'll tell you what. My little brother Cuzzo, I don't know if you guys know him, like him, whatever. He's from Pittsburgh, a white Crip. He did his time. When he went back to jail for that year, that little bit of time, the first thing he did he got on the bike, there was like a Pittsburgh pedophile sitting in GP. Nobody was doing nothing to him. Cuzzo went right up on him and they put him in a hole. He had to go through all that, but that's how I was taught, man. I really think that in the prison system, man, and even in life out here on the street, it's hard to be a stand-up. It's not hard because if you stand up, you stand up, but the odds are really not in your favor because there's so much telling. I just see little Boosie. I love that motherfucker, right? I love
Yeah,
Boosie. I like his rap. He
he's
hated
fun.
T.I., and now he's hanging out with T.I. again. Yo, bro, I got news for you, Boosie. T.I. ratted on dead people. He ratted on his brother. Like, you accept that shit. I don't. I think that, look, you don't have to be in the street. That means if you're going to tell on another man, you're going to take, whatever, dead or not, you're easy to break. All I've ever done is get me a lawyer. I don't want to talk. No statements. Why you got to talk to the cops? You'd have a better chance of beating something if nobody said shit or fighting something if that's what you want to do. Now, to the people who love the rats and think that's cool and it ain't telling on a dead person, that mean you don't think on it. Because I
Yep,
think it's
that's
still telling.
another thing my dad always used to say. You can't listen to yourself into trouble.
Yeah, Mike don't lie for views. You know that. That's why I gravitated for him. There's other dudes in the biker community, man, that do shows. Shout out to Black Dragons. A couple guys I think they're too much. I think they tell too much business of the MC world that, I don't think even if you're in a club, I think you got to toe the line and watch what you say. I think Mike does that good.
And that's kind of go to piggyback off what
Yeah.
Steve Easy said. These guys that do make it out of the hood and have financial freedom and are able to do that, I'm sure a lot of them would like to stick around and make a
Oh,
good
that's a temp.
impact. But motherfuckers get so jealous that this dude is doing well. They usually always get killed in their own cities. All the rappers
Yeah.
get killed in their own hoods.
Oh,
They
that
get
well,
killed in their own
because
cities
because
because
when
of
you don't
jealousy and
educate,
hate.
Because we don't educate kids and they grow up in that gang life or that street shit, they think all this shit is real, man. Yo, I'm a gangster, yo, I'm this, I'm that. And the first time you get jammed, you're snitching. Like, no, man. Do you know who I like? Like, there's a line from the movie
Oh, that's
Bronx
cool, kid.
Tale, from Bronx Tale. And he says, the working man is a sucker. That's bullshit, man. The guy that works, you know, the guy that we look at with the pencil pocket, the nerd, that's the guy who I think is, you know, and now come on, I guess, you know, you guys know I got friends, man, all over, MCs, man. I got friends doing a lot of time, friends, doctors, lawyers. Respect is the same no matter who you are, man. If you're a street dude, you gotta have respect. If you're a doctor, you gotta have respect. That never changes. What happens is people try to redefine what respect is. They try to redefine only to suit, you know, what they're trying to accomplish. Wherever they're trying to go in life, or whatever they're trying to do. Like right now, the new thing is telling on dead people. The guy from Louisiana, Birdman's brother, killed 40 people.
Yeah.
He told on dead people. He's out of jail. He did 30
Isn't that
years.
crazy? He's just out here living his life now, bro.
Look at Sammy the Bull, that fucking rat bastard. All these guys, man, they watch these dudes and give them fucking credit.
I know.
Like Sammy the Bull, you might have thought you were a gangster, whatever the fuck you thought, but as soon as that pressure came on, like Joe Merlino says, you fucking found God when the cuffs went on, man. One thing about Joe Merlino, don't like him or not,
I like him.
I personally have friends that I know that are good friends with him, grew up with him. But he's the same way his whole life, man. Like, to me, what would you if you and your brother, say you had a brother, some shit went down, you knew your brother did it, the cops come, your brother's gonna go away, he's gonna get put in a group home, even as a young kid. Like you said it the other day. What is the first thing your parents tell you about school or your friends? Don't tell on your friends, right? So we have to find a way to get these kids to not even put themselves in that situation, to where they can be in a situation to where rather than walk into the bullshit, they walk away. You know, because there's very few dudes. Like I said, my brother's been locked up for 30 fucking years, man, and he didn't even do it. 30 years. And now the Innocent Project, 30 years later, you pick his case up, and then they want to give him a deal that in the end, if he beats this and comes home, after all these appeals, that he can't sue the state? Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? You take my life for 30 years for something I didn't do, and yet you let the dude who did it, he's been an informant. Stone drug addict, he's an informant. This is all record.
They let him live, they let him get high, and he feeds them information. It's fucked up.
I don't want to hang with Mike. Fuck Mike Ball. I want to hang out with his pop. He's cool as shit. Blitz Chris. Have a great day. Have fun. Enjoy yourself, man. Mike, are you running to the shower or hopping in it?
I hope you're enjoying your cruise, Bliss Chris. You deserve it.
No, I like the way that Mike's dad was telling him yesterday. Thank you, Carlos. The working man is a tough guy.
The working man is the G.
Yeah, no, that's not ratting you. I believe in that. If you're not a criminal, Darren, here's the thing. If you're 30 years removed from gang life and you're doing the right thing or whatever life you were, and you have to do whatever, you do what you got to do. But I'm talking about guys that literally, when it comes time, you're on the stand and your testimony is about someone else. You're literally pointing the finger and putting somebody in jail, because that could be somebody putting a restraining order, going to court, and then, you know, dropping it. But yeah, you know, to me, I'm just saying this. If you tell on a dead person, that's snitching. And if you don't believe that, that's fine. But the thing is, if you're 30 years removed from something, I think, like, you know, now Darren lived a crazy life. He lived it. He was one of them guys, man. He fucking lived his life, changed his whole life. So, no, if you believe that, you stand on that. But Darren, too many people try to toe the line to, like, I'm a civilian, but then you want to be a half a gangster. You know what I mean?
They want to hop back and forth.
You can't do both. Have a great time. I think it's great.
Okay.
Look, she said, I will come back and haunt some people if they start telling. Hey, man, that's the truth.
Right? Imagine that. Like they come back into your dreams
That's
and
what's up.
haunt you
I'm waiting for Mike Ball to put that
every night.
run together, man. An Insane Wheels run.
No, of course not, bro.
No, that's not rat. No, if you're a legit businessman, no. I see what you're saying now. Clout. Oh my
Yep,
God, Carlos,
Carlos is
that's worse
spot
than
on.
the drug itself.
Yo, forget clout. I'm trying to get the opposite of clout. I'm trying to
Yeah, he
like fall
did.
back and like, my dad always told me, don't be first, don't be last, just be right in the middle, keep yourself camouflaged. Stay low key.
No, I do think that. Look, I know some fucking civilians that never spent a day in the street that would never call the cops, man. That's just, they
Yeah.
believe in a certain thing. But I think that people should understand, all joking aside, that
Everyone definitely hit that like button. That's a good
don't
point.
ever come up on this YouTube channel or one of these things and claim to be this guy that you're not. When you took the stand and told on someone. I remember when my ex-girl fucking smashed my car. She hit it right up front of my, boom. The neighbor had a recording. The cops came. I went up. They made me go up. The cop came here. I was like, yo, am I getting charged? I need a lawyer. He's like, for what? What did you do? We know we got it on recording. I said, I don't know what to tell you. So then they gave us a court date. I went and got a lawyer.
That's
And
not
when I
me.
went
That's
in
not our
there,
car.
I had my lawyer, and the lawyer said, to the thing, what are we here for? This guy is not jamming this chick up. He's not testifying. The DA got so mad, and I told him to the girl, I said, yo, you got to give me the damage for the car. This was before that. I got the money. I never testified or got her locked up or jammed up or nothing. And they had shit on camera. But if they had my testimony, they could have jammed her up. I
Yeah.
never did that. So, look, to each what people do, man, if you're a civilian, I'll tell you one thing. If everything goes right and I get my rights restored and all this with this case, what I got going on, then I technically will be a civilian. But I tell you one thing, I won't be around any fucking, like, I run when I see shit now. Pray for Florida. Yeah,
You
man.
guys have a hurricane on the way, JJ?
They got a storm over there, I think.
I wonder if that's the same
God
one
bless,
that was
Lee.
lurking around
Have a great
Texas
day.
the other. Thanks, Lee. Appreciate it, bro. Have a good afternoon. Kick today's ass for me, would ya?
Yeah. Hey, Steve Easy, the best one that I saw was when I saw this chick. She was told on herself. She said, I went to sell this guy drugs. It was on cops. And the cop was like, you got to be the dumbest mother effer I've ever seen. He's like, you're telling on the people who robbed you for drugs, you were selling them. He was like, yeah, they stole my drugs.
I seen that too.
Yeah, prayers for Florida, man. Prayers for Florida.
Dude, I remember working at the baseball stadium.
Wow.
Right? I was working, when I said I was working for the baseball team, the Marlins. I'd go home on my lunch break, and it would be beautiful across the street at my condo or at our townhouse we lived in. It would be beautiful. Then I would look across the street halfway through my lunch break, and there'd be like a freaking tornado over like the whole place, like beautiful on this side of the street, and then like a monsoon on the other side of the street. So I'm like riding my bicycle back to go like cover up the field and get back to work. But Florida weather is freaking crazy.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard it's like, could be like real hot and whatever. And then one day it's just real like fucking stormy. The rain comes out of nowhere.
Dude, it'll pour for like 30 or 40 minutes. And
then stop.
There's like crazy flooding, like right after a half hour. It's nuts.
JJ, please be safe, man. You and your family. I don't know what you guys got to do. I'm sure they lock down. I don't know, board windows, doors, whatever. Please, everyone be safe, man. And we're praying for you over here.
I hope.
But I want to say something before we get out of here.
Isn't Ditka.
If you guys like football and you're a football fan, all right, Kingston likes the Jets. Tomorrow night at 7:15, we'll be doing our first episode of Thursday Night Football Review with Code and Kingston. We're going to talk strictly sports, nothing else, from 7:15 till right before the game.
Yeah.
I think Carlos might stop by. He said, all you guys are welcome. Any supporters want to jump up, talk about sports, anything. It's just something different we're trying to do, man. We're trying to go forward and see what I do out of life is I take a negative situation, I learn from it, I see what I did or whatever somebody did, and I realize what I got to do. Oh, hold on.
That's great reflection, man. That's the way you're supposed to get after it,
Carlos, I got to learn how to use Instagram, man. I'm not fucking good with this shit.
Yeah, all I have is YouTube and Facebook.
I don't know how to use it.
I never had IG or Snapchat or this or that or Tinder or Bumbles or Bumble Rooney. I ain't got none of that.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do this real quick. I think he said.
Oh, yeah, nice little show today, though. And then we'll do a little switch of pace tomorrow night, talk a little football, a little pigskin.
Guys, I'm going to play this. Carlos said this to me. Pay attention, man.
Wang, pay attention.
Sometimes they keep quiet when people lie, when they manipulate, when they put on this elaborate show for the world to see, all at your expense. But in the Bible, in Exodus 14:14, it says, "Hold your peace, and the Lord will fight for you. You only need to be still." And I think that's powerful because we
Amen.
come to defend ourselves, try to clear things up. We don't leave space for God to be God. So let them lie. Let them manipulate. Let them talk. You just be still. Because when God is on your side, we stand. Psalms 56. I trust in God. What
You did fucking goosebump.
Yeah,
Wow,
that
Carlos,
the background song on that is like, you know.
yeah, you're like, I'm ready to cry. That's what's up, though, man.
Don't cry for
Look
me.
at Steve. He's like, we talking about my team being a dumpster fire.
Del Rey.
But I'm gonna let you guys know if anybody, Darren C4, man, is one of my day oneers. He's a good dude, man, and you know he turned his whole life around. You know he used to be one of them guys and change it. And he's got a good family, man. I love Darren. I still tell this story from the first time I seen him and really got to know him. He was on camera, man. He fucking pulled a whack out, put it on the tables, like, and he was like, man, fuck. I was like, yo, I like this dude, man, and I got to know him. And he gave me a lot of wisdom, man, a lot of, inspiration and telling me don't fall, like, encouragement.
Yep.
And that's all I want to do with you guys, man. I hope you enjoyed the show. Hit that like button, subscribe. Mike Ball's coming up after this. Don't forget hitting it with Hardwire on Sunday at 2, I believe.
Yeah.
And tomorrow night, 7:15 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to do some football talk. Stay
be
blessed.
Here or be there.
Not stressed. Let God handle the rest. Remember, like I said, one hand washes the other, but you need 2 hands to wash your face.
That's
God
it.
bless people. I wish you all a great day. Prayers for Florida.
Good guys 2, bad guys 0, baby.
Oh, I could be a member over there? That's what's up.
I'm stretching out.
Yeah, Darren. That's my dog. God bless everybody. Have a great day, man. We'll see you tomorrow night. And I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do a show in the morning tomorrow. I might come up for a little bit. I might just go to the stream and do something, but I'll let you know.
Wear some of your Philly football shit tomorrow while we come up on camera, you know?
Oh, you want me to wear my Eagles